If you are exhausted from dumping cash into leaky funnels that bleed leads and leave your sales team hunting ghosts, strap in. This is a wake-up call you have been waiting for. Your funnel is a lie, an expensive mirage. But here is the brutal truth. Buyers stopped playing by those rules years ago. Funnel isn't broken, it's obsolete. And clinging to it is a growth killer. Top 5% marketers eject illusion and build revenue machines around actual buyer behavior. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the place where the top 5% of SaaS marketers come to shatter myths and build revenue machines that don't just hum, they roar. If you are exhausted from dumping cash into leaky funnels that bleed leads and leave your sales team hunting ghosts, strap in. This is a wake-up call you have been waiting for. Heads up, this episode kicks off a 6-week myth-busting series. We are tearing down the outdated marketing gospel and replacing it with a war-tested systems that actually predict revenue, close deals, and scale profitably. You will get your hands on 3 exclusive lead magnets that serve as your battle gear. Right? The first one on this list is the funnel fallacy fix kit to expose your pipeline's blind spots and patch the leaks. The SaaS GTM vault to weaponize your go-to-market and insider secrets. The anti-MQL playbook to annihilate vanity lead scoring and zero in on the revenue goals. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a drop. Let's rip the bandage off, and your funnel is a lie, an expensive mirage. Right? Imagine thinking you are filling a bucket with water, but it's full of holes. You keep pouring in, and but it never fills. The funnel is a neat, linear story that marketing dashboards love to tell. From awareness to consideration to decision. But here is the brutal truth. Buyers stopped playing by those rules years ago. And we have discussed that n number of times on this channel. They leapfrog across channels. LinkedIn, Reddit, competitor sites, G2, product trials, ghosting you for weeks. Right? And then popping up again like a show cliffhanger, right? Funnels are digital dinosaur bones from a simpler times when marketing was a one-way broadcast. Today, funnels are different. Funnels hide where your pipeline really leaks, so you waste budget on ghosts, right? Obsess over MQLs, a vanity metric that sales mocks behind closed doors. Shatter data across dozens of disconnected platforms, leaving you blind to a real buyer intent. And here is something that you need to pay attention to. Funnels died the moment buyers started rewiring the rule book, right? And you are still playing the catch up. If you want to dominate in 2025, it's time to ditch the fairy tale funnel and build a living, breathing revenue system that follows your buyer DNA, not outdated dogma. Now let's start with the myth busting like I promised earlier. The myth number 1 here is more leads is equal to more revenue. Leads are not currency. They're distractions. I helped a SaaS client double leads and revenue stayed flat. Why? Because 80% of those leads were just tire kickers. That's like hiring twice as many waiters when your restaurant is half empty, right? And that brings me to the myth number 2. MQLs predict sales readiness. MQLs are marketing's favorite smoke and mirrors trick, if you know what I mean, right? Typical MQL to SQL conversion rates are in the 20%, 30% graveyard. So why worship a metric that predicts failure more than success? Right? And the myth number 3, and this is really interesting because funnels give you a predictable pipeline. If funnels were so accurate, why do salespeople always chase phantom deals, right? Funnels offer false hope. They lull you into complacency while your real opportunities slip away. The myth number 4 is you can automate everything to scale. Automating a busted funnel is like putting a jet engine on a sinking ship. You just get faster at sinking, right? So the top 5% of SaaS marketers, they don't worship these myths. They expose the smoke and rebuild the precision systems that track revenue signals. And that brings us to a very important section: why funnels are obsolete and what are the chaos that you need to master. Funnels fail because buyers aren't neat. They jump channels, stall for months, skip steps and ghost, right? Funnels assume buyers are robots marching through steps. In reality, it's a chaotic, unpredictable jungle gym, right? Marketing and sales are still speaking different languages, right? Marketing wants MQL, sales wants revenue ready signals. This mismatch fills your funnel with ghosts and dead ends. Your dashboards lie, hiding leaks in black holes between channels. Data is fragmented. Your buy journey is a messy constellation. Social posts, emails, webinars, product trials, competitor chats, all disconnected. And here is the contrarian truth, right? Your funnel isn't broken, it's obsolete. And clinging to it is a growth killer. So what should we do now? You have to fix your funnel and be ready for radical, battle-tested tactics that you can use tomorrow, right? Here is how to fix your revenue engine starting now. And the first step here is track revenue signals, not leads. Stop worshipping lead counts. 30 leads, 50 leads, 100 leads, doesn't matter. Start tracking actions that scream buyer intent. Product usage spikes, demo bookings, webinar engagement, specific intent data. And work with sales to define signals that predict pipeline acceleration and not just interest. And here is a mini hack for you. Map 3 revenue triggers for your top product or service line this week and build alerts around them. And I want to talk about the second tactic: weekly sales marketing reality checks. Easier said than done. Get your sales and marketing in a room every week. Share intel on which leads waste time, which campaigns fire. And I introduced this to one of my clients when I was a fractional CMO, and the lead to conversion jumped 20 to 30% in 8 weeks, right? The tactic number 3 is map real buyer journeys. Interview your buyers and sales team, right? Find out where did they hear about you, right? Why did they choose you, right? Chart the messy, non-linear pathways they actually fake. Funnels sell fantasies. Real buyers create chaos and they not necessarily embrace it, right? And the tactic number 4 is dynamic lead scoring. The pulse, not the past, right? Ditch static lead score. Use multi-touch attribution. Attribution is difficult. You have to decide whether it's first touch attribution or the last touch attribution makes sense for you, but it's a dark hole, right? Engagement, but track engagement philosophy and real-time intent data to dynamically rank leads. Your lead score should be like a living heartbeat, not a dusty report card, right? The tactic number 5 is to kill lead quantity obsession. Right? More leads mean more noise, quality rules, right? And I want to help you, slash leads by 40% and see how we can increase the revenue, because sales spent time on gold, right? Now the tactic number 6 is how do you hyper personalize with precision ABM, right? Funnels treat leads as cookie cutter. Use micro segmentation, personalization based on real signal like content consumed and product activity, and watch pipeline velocity soar, right? The last tactic is the constant experimentation and adaptation, right? Funnels are often set and forget. Run rapid A and B tests on messaging, offers, timing, and adapt to these buyer signals. Don't let your pipeline fossilize, right? So that's what I have for you. So what's next? Your 6-week journey to anti-funnel mastery, right? Here is what's coming next. Your roadmap to join SaaS Elite, why your funnel is a lie, and that's published today. That's something that you're watching right now. The upcoming episodes are Forget Funnels, how top SaaS marketers build revenue engine, very interesting. And the next one is even better, the SaaS GTM Vault, secrets your competitors don't want you to know. The fourth one is why GTM strategy is costing you millions. The fifth is MQLs are dead, right? The sixth is stop wasting time on garbage leads, the anti-MQL qualification, right? Every episode busts myth, expose cracks, and arms you with frameworks you can deploy tomorrow. Subscribe, hit the bell, and if you want to dive now, grab the funnel fallacy fix kit below in the description and in the comment section. It's the ultimate tool to start diagnosing and sealing your revenue leaks today. Remember, the funnel is a lie, but revenue is real. The top 5% marketers eject illusion and build revenue machines around actual buyer behavior. Join the anti-funnel. Let's fix your pipeline and make 2025 your biggest growth year ever. Until next time, cheers.